Hi, this is Monday the 1st. It is about 4 a.m. in Eastern, 9 in the UK, and this is the 4-hour chart for the SPX CFD that can mimic SPX pretty well out of market hours, and it can give you some indication. It does provide more bars per day, so indicators tend to work better on this type of time series. So this is a 4-hour chart, and as you can see, I have plotted the same channel as last week. I've just added kind of midway line to subdivide the channel. This is not exactly clear, but it looks like we've had a series of high lows and higher highs. So of course the momentum is visibly there. Of course it also bounced off a fib here and then a higher fib here. So everything points for further grinding up. Not that it suits us on the Rhino class, but we will look at that in the other video. So at this point we have a high around 3070, and due to volatility I would still consider that this line is the pivot and it is just an excursion north, but we can't really say that it has broken. We are hovering around 3050 right now in pre-market, and we will see whether there will be some follow-up. The Hang Seng in Asia has closed up sharply after President Trump's decision to revoke the special status for Hong Kong. So things are very erratic, very difficult to understand. We are now in the middle of a Cold War situation, but anyway, if I keep here to technical indicators, there are things that do not tally. We can only go with the flow and assume that the market will try and grind up again. We have clear indication now with these support levels here and a channel boundary for possible reversal, although it is likely that profit taking would be in the same kind of wave. Maybe, as we have seen in the last weeks, I started drawing lower channel boundaries because the market was hesitating and then got back into a channel just placed slightly lower. So we may again see another channel here before we turn into any bearish wave. Everybody has been calling this a rally in a bear market or a bull trap or whatever. This is still very, very weird. But as this time, especially on this time frame, that is probably valid for a day or two, there's no indication of a strong reversal. Now, look at the longer time frame using the daily chart. The most likely scenario is congestion here. So will it congest in this area, or we will try a last move to go hit this pretty strong resistance on 31.25? This remains to be seen. It certainly looks like the bulls are overextended, and a return at least to this area would be in order. But this situation can last for at least a week or two. And again, we have some clear selling point in case of a reversal, even if it remains largely subdued with support levels. If we go back to the 4-hour chart, the lowest support level is probably around, let me have a look, in now on 28.10, 28.15. So it is very unlikely that the market would drop lower than that. That can maybe help you move your positions up a little, knowing that the risk below 2800 is minimal. Lastly, a look at today's dynamics. Here we see that the lines are shifting up, which is kind of a confirmation of this grinding up market. I would assume that this channel will remain valid. It is not clear whether the market is ready to go into any form of reversal. On this time frame, grinding up looks in order, so it may here as well congest and test the lower boundary again. I would reckon that this channel, so probably the 30-30 area would be a good first testing point, then 33,000, maybe 3010, and we have now a strong support on 2970. Again, the 40-point quanta or gaps can be looked at. So 30, 3050, 3010, 2970. And on the way up, if it breaks this one, and a breakout situation is not easy to actually confirm, because as you can see, we've had excursions here. We had some rejection. There can be, of course, in lower time frames, this quanta can be subdivided into 20-point gaps, but then it becomes more difficult. But it would be pointless to go below a 1 hour chart, because then it becomes day trading. The gaps or levels are more reduced, 10 or 20 points. So this is another ball game altogether. Let's see whether 3050 holds and whether the market is then ready to shoot higher. We've had a strange situation in Asia with market reactions. I think the market is still looking for direction here. And in the meantime, there are tons of liquidities being thrown into the real economy and that will find their way into markets. So we are fueling another bubble. And I would say in the short to medium term, some level of recovery is likely. Okay, that's it for now. The next video will be on our trades. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.